Well, it's 3 in the morning here. I cannot sleep because of recent events. Recent events. Oh my good Lord. What is going on? It occurred to me that Trish and Cheryl, they're just variations on the same theme. There's no difference between the two of them. They both can't return my love for a variety of reasons. They're but yeah, they did. Both of them could and did in the beginning. Cheryl for much longer period, and then and then didn't. And Trish was it was easier to see the whole pattern because it happened so quickly. Like it just she was available and receptive and responsive for about a month before she began to uh, withdraw. And the only thing that I can really control is, or the only thing that I can really change is my reaction to them uh, ceasing to respond, and return my love. It's the same. It's like the same person, same type of person for different reasons. I, I just don't get it. God is such a freaking mystery. I just don't get it. Why give me Trish? Why bring Trish into my life only to be put through exactly the same cycle of heartache, only sped up, infinitely sped up? So what I went through with Cheryl, I went through with Trish in 3 months. Why do that? Why do that to me? I mean, I I guess the good part about it is that because she's so distant, I was able to maintain. I didn't invest myself to the point where I couldn't see what was going on. And also, um, I could see that my responses to their changing attitude towards me were way, way, way better, way more mature. I was exhibiting the fruits of the spirit, like so. Definitely, God showed me that He worked in the things that, like the things, my angry outbursts, my defensiveness, arguing, uh, you know, trying to defend myself, when pressed or pushed upon. I didn't do any of that. Like I did a lot of that with Cheryl, a lot of that, and I didn't do any. I didn't do any of that with Trish. I just loved unconditionally, and but there, yeah, it's the same problem. It's exactly the same for different reasons, but exactly the same problem. They both are not available. They want they're yeah. What do they want? I don't know what they want. I can't read their minds. They don't appear to want to return my love, or they're not able to. They're not able to return my love. And typically, so in the negative, how I would respond to that would be to become argumentative, try to appease them, try to improve my character, improve my love, give more attention, give blah, 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 right? Like just, but I guess assume that it was my fault. I would assume that I had, I was bringing things into the relationship that needed to be addressed and corrected because that relationships are essentially a mirror and they are there to provide you with knowledge of where you fail, where you lack, and so that you can repent of those behaviors, those mechanisms, whatever they are, and change them. So, and that, but that would, that just blinded me to, it didn't blind me, it just became apparent. It became apparent that the problem, that wasn't all of the problem. Because while I was doubling down and addressing my end of the problem, putting in twice the effort, 3 times the effort, 4 times the effort, they were putting in half the effort, a third of the effort, like less and less and less. Like why I've been put in that position? What in me? What is it? I don't know. So, and then they, like, so, and then typically what I would do. So in the I would change my character, my temperament, not my temperament, change my delivery, work on my character defects, and then once they discarded me, what I would do is pour myself into my poetry, hoping somehow, I guess, that my poetry would have the power to seduce them and win their hearts, win their favor, win their love, cause them to respond. And the poetry has returned back to me void, does nothing. It only seems to it it's it only seems to give them my free love without the need to respond. And so here I am. So recent events with Jan dying, Cheryl talking to me for the first time in almost 5 months, 4.5 months. It really, really, it just showed me just how much distance there is between us. The, the problem is exactly the same as the problem that I had with Trish, it's exactly the same problem. I am ready, willing, and able. I am receptive. I am capable. I am responsive to love, to develop the love, to pour out myself within the relationship in a kind, loving, patient, growing, respectful, blah blah blah, like listening to and responding to concerns in a timely, mature manner. Like basically doing the hard lifting, the heavy lifting that has to be done within a relationship if it's going to thrive and be mutually satisfying. I'm there. I'm ready, and they're not. They're not. They want something else for whatever reason. They're not available or interested in what I have to offer. That's the hard truth. There's no happy ending. They're both exactly they're both exhibiting exactly the same pattern in relation to me for different reasons because they're different people with different focus, and that's the hard pill. That's the bitter pill that I have to swallow. While it's been such a beautiful moment to even just hear from Cheryl again, it's because I've been so completely abandoned in the last 4.5 months that any word from her, any word, would be enough to inflame my heart, inflame my love, reawaken, reawaken what is in me and will always be in me. That's the thing. There is no way forward. There is no way forward. That's the reality. There's no way forward. That's what I have to get my mind around. I am like Jan, such her death has really helped me in so many ways. I am like Jan, I am dying for all intents and purposes. Dying to the very heart of love, dying to poetry, dying to poetry, dying to my vision, dying to romance, dying to my mission. It's over. It's over. May God's will be done. That's all I can say. I don't understand. I don't understand what God is trying to tell me. I just don't understand.